We just finished filming a short film a while ago. It looked like this.
Natalie. Mom's band, her wedding band, where is it?
But why doesn't it look like this? Or this? The answer is pretty simple actually. With some extra tinkering, I'll show you how we took this shot right here and turned it into this. Let's check it out. Okay, being totally honest here, there's two immediate things and one totally major thing that pops out to me when comparing a amateur short film crew and a movie production. One, specialized sets, and two, time. What's the third thing? Is it the camera? Is it the budget overall? Nah. It's the color grading is what gives movies that flavor, that special sauce. There's a great example you actually can check out right now. It's a movie called Whiplash. It's a short film production of it and also a official high budget movie production of it. Check this out. It's essentially just the same shot, but it's an orange. And yet it's so juicy. Color grading affects so much of the production and post, obviously, but also a lot of the production and pre-production as well. Questions like, what type of color palette are we building around our set? How should our set look like? What should our actors wear? What color palette are they wearing? What temperature and hue should we set up for our lights so we know what to pull out in post later? These are the type of questions that would lead to the answer to the other question, how do I truly bring my audience into the world that I'm building for them? That is in fact the ultimate goal of any filmmaker. Amateur, professional, it's the same thing. Filmmakers, who tend to be student filmmakers, often don't have either the time nor the budget to create specialized sets and actually choose what type of colors they want to pull out for color grading. Instead, they have to find locations that are already set up and they have to build their scenes around that location. And what that normally turns into is now you have, instead of going for a really intricate specific type of feel and color grade, you kind of just see like the neutral colors, the regular just high contrasted looking stuff, but there's no actual meat to the coloring of it. Because of this, you'll see in short films, the shots you see and places you see, it'll actually feel more relatable, more familiar. But in movies, it feels like you're in a whole different world. That's the difference between being cinematic and not cinematic. When you see this shot in Whiplash right here, it looks like they're just in a regular room, like a band room, that maybe it's a little bit more tidy and organized, but you could go to your own band room at your college or high school and it might look something similar. But the shots here in the movie, this looks crazy. It feels like the characters are truly in their own separate world and you're just stepping inside of it along with them. So, if you were an amateur filmmaker and you wanted to make your shots look truly cinematic, but didn't have the ability / money / time to, build your own sets and choose your own type of color palette and color scheme, what should you do? Well, to me, the answer is really learn how to color grade. I don't only just mean learn how to color grade, but learn why to color grade. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube already, and we even have one right here because this little card right here. Actually, I forgot this camera is mirrored, so it's actually over here, I think. What I didn't know before making this short film was that you shouldn't just stop at color grading inside of Davinci or color grading in Premiere Pro. There are tools that exist today, right now, that can help you color grade it better or even boost your color grade even further. But Dehancer is a tool that I've actually been hearing about quite frequently around my videographer circles. And I've heard that it can really take what you're currently color grading with and boost it to the level to get that extra sauce, the extra factor to it. I'm gonna put it to the test. Here's the short film I mentioned at the beginning of the video. We shot this on a C70, a Canon. It has C-Log 3. This is how it looks like when it's raw, right? C-Log. This is how it looks like after my color grade. Bow. And then after doing all the necessary steps needed to, download and install a Dehancer and actually set it up to use it right, this is how it looks like after Dehancer. Bow. Look at that. Juicy. Hey. I see you questioning why my shirt changed color. Stop that. Anyway, the workflow. Basically, Dehancer is built for you in a way to enhance your already existing color grade. So you'll color grade your initial color grade and you'll just Dehancer on top of your color grade to get that that your initial color grade is missing. For reference, this is how my color grade looks when I turn off my initial color grading layer. Yeah, that color grade's putting in work. It's not useless for sure. Alright, so the way it works, so you search for the effect, right? Dehancer, Pro, boom, bow, put that on your clip, After that, you'll notice that there is, I'll make a new adjustment layer just so I can show you. So there's a bunch of these effects properties that you can open up and manage and check off and whatnot. For example, many of these buttons and properties are just these little single click activate, deactivate buttons where it'll just automatically add in whatever the effect's talking about. There's definitely also some that also have that specific slider to get that precise color alteration that you're looking for. What I will definitely say though, is if you're lazy sometimes like me, the simple turning on halation, bloom, adding some color boost, and calling it a day, totally works. That's why I mainly did on this. I turn on some other ones as well, but these are the main, which you can really look out for. Me personally though, I just got my hands on this just now. I'm definitely about to be incorporating this into my workflow, seeing what other types of things I can experiment with. It can really build that film look that your current color grade just isn't quite reaching. Also, by the way, it comes with a clipping indicator, so you can actually see where you might be losing information in your current image to know, oh, I need to probably bring on my blacks a little bit. And also it has the ability to adjust all of your chosen settings with one slider as well. The total impact slider right here, like this lets you, if you, let's say you went kind of batshit crazy with your editing and you're like, oh, I put a little too much sauce on this. Now you can just tone it down a bit so it's not as type beat, feel me? To be honest, my favorite thing about this, about Dehancer, is that the fact that you can just go to one of these settings here, like you just go to print, for example, enable it, be like, oh, what's color density do? Turn that up, be like, oh, I don't want this anymore, disable it, bow. You don't have to worry about it like affecting your project anymore. You could just immediately disable, enable things. I like how they built it like that. That's pretty nice. What I don't like is that this is kind of computer intensive. This file is rendering was 4K 23. Normally on my computer, after color grading, it would take like about 2 minutes to render. Having to wait a little bit longer to get that juicy color grade, it might just be worth it in the end, right? So Dehancer overall, it does have some free options, but overall it definitely costs money. But hey, if you type in that code in the description right now, you'll get 10% off, which not bad. I was like, not bad, not bad. And I'll be honest, this type of tool could definitely pay you back in the future. Whenever your shots are standing out way better, way more than others, and the people are like, oh, I want that guy. Like, and if you don't want to pay right away, but you still want to at least try it, good news. There's actually a 2-week free trial. You can try it right now. So get the cooking, get the cooking. Try it out, why not? I know I'm about to be using it like this. This is... Coming back full circle to the point of this video, if you can master the portrayal of your colors in your scenes when it comes to color palettes, when it comes to whatever colors are currently in your environment in your scene, and when it comes to whatever colors you want to highlight or pull out when you're editing in post, by doing all that, you can immerse your audience in your world, truly give that cinematic feeling that this is a movie, as opposed to just, oh, this is definitely a short film.